Hello, this is the second video from me tonight. The first one earlier was on 4 Meissen saucers with scenes after Watteau. This one's going to be comparatively short. It features one of my favourite saucers, which dates from around 1760. So this is the period in which the 7 Years' War was raging across Europe. And Meissen suffered quite unfortunately because in the early years of the war, Saxony was invaded by Frederick the Great, who basically used and abused the Meissen porcelain factory to his own ends, taking what he wanted, with the idea eventually that he was going to completely take it all away. But that didn't happen, and it did continue in some form or fashion. So this is the saucer I will be talking briefly about today. I can hope you can get a really good look at it. Just get it right for you. There we go. So as you can see, it is an absolutely adorable painting of a lion with her cubs sat in, they're basically frolicking in quite exotic location. I think we've got what appears to be almost like a palm tree behind them. The cubs look very content, very playful, very boisterous almost as well. Beautifully executed, great brushwork. And then around the outside, you've got this beautiful, beautiful border of purple. And this can be attributed really, I think, to the influence, French influence at this particular time on Meissen. And that come through, of course, with Frederick the Great, who was himself influenced by French decoration. Particularly, I think, these could be seen on elements within silverware as well. They look actually with this wave-like device as quite Japanese, and of course Japan had a big input on Meissen in the early years, particularly in the 1720s, 1730s, as did Chinese decoration, of course, before they started to evolve into other subjects. So absolutely beautiful. And if I get a little bit closer, you can see some flowers as well around the outside. And if we turn it around, we can see the cross swords, and we've also got there an impressed number or letter, which were introduced from around 1739 onwards. You will notice that there is no dot between the cross swords. Now this tells us that it is earlier than the dot period, which began immediately following the end of the 7 Years' War in 1763. And then, of course, that was followed by the period known as the Marcolini period as well. So this gives us a rough date if we took an average between the dates of the 7 Years' War of about 1760. And there you have it. Thank you.